Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 45 minutes challenging but all levels core focused class with the fit ball. So we do the entire class with the ball. So if you don't have one, this is probably not the class for you because we literally use it for everything. In terms of the size of the ball, you can definitely play around with the size of the ball. This ball is about 65 centimeters and I'm 168 centimeters tall. So when you sit on it, you want your thighs roughly to be parallel with the ground or your hips to be slightly elevated. But you can play around and find if something's more or less challenging for you, go for it. It's all good. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got comments or feedback, let me know in the show notes below. Let me know in the comments below or on my Instagram, which is in the show notes below. One day I will stop being super awkward with these and I will also learn to count, I promise. We are going to get started today seated on top of our balls. Started seated on your ball, feet are about hips distance apart. We're going to start to take little circles with the pelvis. So as if you're drawing circles in a clockwise direction on the floor with your tailbone. The ball is going to take little circles underneath you, but I want you to try and keep your upper body as still as you can. So we're really isolating that lower lumbar pelvic area. If this feels too complicated, you can also do a tuck, a side, like a hip bump, and then arch the spine and then side bump to the other side. So you're making a little square if the entire circle is feeling too much. And then we're going to take it in the other direction. So really scooping the pelvis under and then sending the tailbone back, making those circles with your hips. Should feel your lower abs starting to engage. And then we're going to bring it center. This time the ball is going to stay still underneath you. We're doing the reverse. So now your chest is going to come forward. You're going to take your ribs to the right, round the mid and upper back, send it over to the left, and bring it forward. So the ball is staying still underneath you. Your hips, your pelvis, your lower back are all stable. So now you should feel your upper abs starting to work more. See if you can release the grip of your toes on the floor and take your shoulders out of your ears. Reverse the direction. 2 more in this direction. Beautiful. And then come to center. From here, we're just going to take little bounces on the ball. So you're literally just going to start by bouncing up and down. Let the arms swing. Get the lymphatic system going. Feel like you're 5 years old again and bouncing on one of those things. And then we're going to slow down those bounces and make them more controlled. So you're going to catch a little bit of a pause at the top. Your glutes are going to stay on the ball, but you should feel your quads and legs engaging to take that little pause at the top. If this is feeling good, you can stay here. Otherwise, fingertips are going to come to the ball to make sure you stay even. As you bounce up, you can take 1 foot off. So the idea is that your fingers will both stay, like both sides will stay on the ball with even weight between them. So you're not shifting way over one side than the other. We're going to take 2 more on each side. And then you're going to come to center. From here, you're going to walk your feet forward a little bit. Come and perch on the front edge of your ball. Take an inhale, send those fingertips out wide. As you exhale, C curve in your spine. Draw the hips and the ribs towards each other, and as if you're hugging a big tree, start to roll back. Inhale. press the ball back slightly, stack the spine to tall, arms come wide. As you exhale, you're curling that tailbone under you, so the ball's not really moving that much, maybe a little bit. Inhale, start to stack the spine back up to tall. 2 more like that. Exhale, C curve. Lower abs draw in, pelvic floor draws up, shoulders out of the ears. Inhale, open. Exhale it back. 1 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, we're going to bring it back and we're going to stay. So the lower back is in contact with the ball. You're drawing up the pelvic floor, drawing the navel to the spine, belly is hollow. Take an inhale here, arms are hugging a tree. As you exhale, you're just going to rotate your rib cage to the right. Inhale it through center. Lower body is staying still. Exhale, rotate left. Inhale, bring it center. Keep scooping, C curve. Exhale, rotate right. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate left. Inhale, center. 2 more each side. It's just like what we did when we were sitting on the ball and making those circles with our rib cage, except instead of making circles, we're just doing little half circles. 1 more to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale. Inhale, stack yourself all the way up to center. Exhale. Bring your hands out in front of you. Take an inhale. This time as you exhale, just the right arm will come back. You're going to scoop the tail under, come into your C curve, sweep that right arm all the way to the back of the room. And then as you inhale, bring the ball back underneath you, sit tall. Exhale, pelvis to the ribs, scoop the spine, send the left arm back. And then inhale it all the way to tall. Shoulders stay out of the ears. Exhale, scoop the spine, row back with the right. Inhale, come center. Exhale, scoop and row left. Inhale through center. 3 more on each side. One more each side. Inhale, come back up through center. 1 more in this little series. Exhale, scoop the spine, come back. Lower back is on the floor. From here, you're going to keep this C curve. Your arms can come to wherever is comfortable for you. You're going to press down through the left foot. See if you can extend the right knee long. And then bring it down. Extend the left knee long, and then bring it down. Exhale, lift the right leg. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale, bring it down. So the idea here is that nothing changes in your upper body. The movement is just coming from that knee, extending away from the floor. So you're going to have to keep pressing evenly through the pelvis into the ball to try and keep that stability. And take 2 more on each side. Inhale, bring it all the way up to center. Exhale here. From here, take the ball a little bit further towards the back of the mat. You're going to walk yourself all the way forward so just your upper back is supported on the ball. Engage your glutes and hamstrings. Your hands can be behind your head, or you can float your hands to the sky or rest them on your legs. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, lift the right heel. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, lift the left heel. Inhale, set it down. 1 more on each. Exhale, right. Inhale, down. Exhale, left. Inhale, down. Option to stay. Otherwise, as you exhale, ground down through the left foot. Float the right leg to tabletop. Inhale it down. Exhale, left leg to tabletop. Inhale it down. If tabletop is too much, maybe like we just did, you're just extending the right knee straight, bringing it back in. Extend the left knee straight, Bring it back in. Hands behind the head is going to give you a little bit more stability. The wideness of your shoulders will help to stabilize on the ball. Keep the hips lifted, gentle rib to hip connection. Let's take 2 more wherever you are on each side. And then bring it down. From here, you're going to walk yourself back on the ball. The hands are behind the head. The whole spine is supported on the ball, but the shoulder blades are free. So you're going to curl yourself up into a little trunk curl. So if you were on the floor, you would be an imprint. The lower back is pressing into the ball. The ribs and the hips are connected. Keep this rib to hip connection. Relax through the neck. Take an inhale. Just the upper back arches over the ball. You've still got that rib to hip connection. Only come back as far as you can keep that. And then as you exhale, gentle tuck of the chin to the chest. The back of the neck is long. Start to slide the ribs towards the hips. Curl yourself up. As you inhale, slowly lower down like you're peeling apart Velcro. Keep that lower belly engagement. Don't just arch into the lower back. The lower back stays flat. And then as you exhale, start to curl up, slide the ribs all the way to the hips. Inhale, slow release back, thoracic extension. And then as you exhale, slide the ribs to the hips. We've got 3 more like this. If you're doing this properly, you should feel your entire abdomen working, your lower abs, your mid abs, and your upper abs. One more. This time as you inhale, release, let the pelvis drop, open up through the lower back. Maybe you can extend the arms overhead depending on how big your ball is. Maybe your fingertips are touching the floor and you can take a little bit of a rock. Forward and backwards, stretching out the front body, opening up through the spine. And then you're going to come back to our original position, so knees bent. Draw the pelvis towards the rib cage, come into that supported spine, hands behind the head. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come back up just so that your chest is parallel with your hips. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, left rib cage moves towards the right hip as you come up and twist. Inhale, you're just releasing back to neutral. And then as you exhale, right rib cage, left hip. Elbows are wide. Inhale, come back to neutral, rib to hip connection. Glutes are slightly engaged. Exhale, twist right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale through center. Option 1 to make this harder. Exhale, twist right, lift the right heel. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left, lift the left heel. Inhale through center. Option 2, exhale, twist right, extend the right knee. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left, extend the left knee. Inhale through center. Option 3, exhale, twist right, float the right foot to tabletop. Try not to fall off your ball. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left, left leg to tabletop. Inhale through center. Keep going like that, otherwise maybe you're playing around with getting that knee to the elbow. The elbows are staying wide. Don't just cross the elbow across the body. You're really drawing the knee up in towards the chest. Inhale through center. Exhale to twist. Inhale through center. Exhale to twist. We've got 2 more on each side. Last one. Inhale, release all the way back over the ball. Let the entire spine arch. Maybe you're taking those fingertips down to the floor. Slowly come back up into that neutral position, supported spine. You're going to keep your supported spine. You're just going to walk your feet back out so that you're more in that bridge pose. Take an inhale here, the shoulder blades are supported. And then as you exhale, lengthen through the back of the neck. Slide the ribs to the hips. You're going to come up into a little trunk curl. So this is the same as what we did before, but now you've got less of your body on the floor, on the ball. So start by lifting the right heel, set it down. Back of the neck is heavy. Left heel lifts, set it down. Option 2, extend right knee, set it down. Extend left knee, set it down. Option 3, tabletop right leg. Inhale, set it down. Tabletop left leg. Inhale, set it down. Option, reach those fingertips forward. Make the crunch a little deeper, but make sure your lower back's not supported. You're really engaging your glutes and your hamstrings so that you're in a kind of a bridge position. Got 3 more on each side. Set the feet down, bring the lower back into the ball, and then sink the hips all the way to the floor. Keep the hands behind the head. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, press the floor away. Upper trunk comes into a curl as you extend the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, spine is neutral. Exhale, a little bit of a trunk curl as you extend the legs, press away. Inhale, bend the knees into this little mini squat. 3 more. Last one. And then from here, you're just going to walk the feet all the way and roll yourself up onto the ball. Come back to perching at the front of your ball. Your feet are a little bit in front of your knees. Bring your hands out to 90. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend the elbows. Keep the spine straight. Bend back as much as you can. Hinge back from the hips as much as you can, keeping the spine straight. As you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead like you're taking off a top hat. As you exhale, straighten the knees and start to bend forward like you're curling over a barbed wire fence. Scoop the ground, bring the arms back around behind you. And as you inhale, circle them in a big circle, back of the hands touch in front of you. And then as you exhale, float it up to the top. Take an inhale. Exhale, arms bend, hinge back. Inhale, take off your top hat. As you exhale, dive over your beach ball as you straighten your legs. Inhale, circle the arms back and then around so that the back of the hands touch in front of you. And then as you exhale, pull the ball underneath you, stack the spine to straight. Inhale, 2 more like this. Exhale, bend the elbows, hinge back. Hold, inhale, take off your top hat. Exhale, straighten the legs, dive forward. Inhale, circle back and around. Exhale, peel to seated. Inhale to prepare. 1 more. Exhale, hinge back, bend the arms. Inhale, take off your top hat, spine is in neutral. Exhale, curve the spine, round over your beach ball. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms. Exhale, stack it all the way back up. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take the ball out in front of us. We're going to start on our forearms. So you're going to have the ball out in front of you, forearms shoulder distance apart. Toes tucked underneath behind you. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to press your forearms down into the ball and just hover the knees. Inhale, tap them. Exhale to lift. So it's just a little tap down on your inhale. Exhale to lift. 5 more. Gaze is neutral. One more. Step the knees down. This time we're going to step one leg back, step the other leg back. We've landed in a forearm plank. So exactly as you would on the floor, you're going to press back through the heels, lengthen through the spine, gentle tuck of the tailbone. So you're not jamming the ribs and the hips together. You're really long through the spine. You're just not creating a bird bath in your lower back. Option to stay here. Otherwise, as you inhale, think of sending the fingertips a little bit towards the front of the room, and then as you exhale, draw the elbows to the ribs. Inhale, fingertips to the front. Exhale, ribs and hips. Elbows to ribs. So the movement is coming from the shoulders. We're just doing this little shift forwards and backwards. Should really feel your core engaging. You, of course, have the option to drop to the knees here. We're going to take 4 more. Set the knees down. Take the ball out in front of you. Reach it really long. Stay on your knees. Option to drop the chest through the gateway of the arms. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to press your hands into the ball. Start to round the spine. Start to stack all the way up to standing on your knees. From here, we're going to come onto our hands. So we're going to do the same thing. Well, we're going to do a plank, but we're going to do it on our hands. So your hands are going to be on the ball underneath the shoulders. You're going to step one foot back. You're going to step the other foot back. Now you're in a plank pose. Option, if this is challenging enough, you stay here. Otherwise, straight leg raise from the glute and hamstring. Right leg lifts. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, right. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left. Inhale, set it down. Keep going. You've got 8 more on each side. No bird baths in the lower back. One more on each. And press into the ball. Send the weight back into the heels. Now you could have a bench or like a little cushion or something in front of you if you wanted to do this next one on your forearms. Otherwise, you're going to come down onto the palms. Option 1, the shins are going to be on the ball and you're in a plank like so. To make it harder, you're going to come onto the balls of the feet. All the same principles apply with your plank. Maybe you're staying here, otherwise we're taking 10 of those leg lifts on each side. Exhale, right leg lifts. Inhale it down. Exhale, left leg. Inhale it down. 9 more each side. One more each side. Slowly set the knees down to the floor. Bring that ball to your side. So we're going to start with a little side kneeling and then we're going to work towards a side plank. We're going to do it 2 ways. So you're going to start with your forearm on the ball, left forearm on the ball, left knee on the ground, send the right leg out to the side. Left hip squares on top of right. Gentle press into the ball with that left forearm. Take an inhale. As you exhale, float the right leg up. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, float it up. Inhale, set it down. Stay like this for 8 more, or send that ball long and just the left hand is on the ball. Pelvis is stable. 4 more. Now, if this is really tricky for you, you could absolutely choose to stay here. Otherwise, you're going to bring that left forearm back onto the ball if you took it off. Plant down through the right foot. Maybe the right hand is coming to the ball for a bit of extra stability. Option 1, you're just stepping the left foot back so it staggers behind the right and playing with maybe taking that right hand off. This could be where you're staying. Otherwise, maybe you want to take some little leg lifts. The bottom knee is going to bend, and then you're going to tap the bottom knee to the top. Inhale it down. Exhale to tap. Inhale it down. We're taking 8 more. Keep the chest open. Last 3 breaths. And then set that left knee down, bring that right leg in. We're going to keep the ball to the left. Plant the right hand. You could also have your right forearm on your bench or chair or whatever it is that you're using if you need that. Option 1, you're going to take the left hand down and maybe just play around with extending that right leg back behind you, so that you're in a kind of like a staggered side plank. Maybe the left arm lifts up. Option 2, that right knee comes down and we're doing those little leg taps again. As you exhale, you're bringing the right knee to the left. Inhale it down. Exhale it up. Inhale it down. You could also have that right leg long and be doing exactly the same thing. So these are all just options. Play. Find what feels good for you. Find what challenges you. We're going to do 4 more. Come up off that right hand for a second. Give the shoulder a break. Your final little challenge here. You could just step that right foot back to the floor and play with that side plank option. Otherwise, we're going to try and bring that right foot behind the left on the ball. So take the left fingertips to the floor, pick the right foot up, and place it behind the left on the ball. Maybe you need those left fingertips on the floor. Maybe you've got a chair or something that you can use as balance out in front of you. Maybe you can take the left hand to the hip or to the sky. Falling and wobbling is inevitable and totally fine and encouraged. We're just going to hold for a few breaths here. Keep trying to keep that chest as open as you can. The aim is to eventually stack that left hip on top of the right. And then we're slowly going to set it down. We're going to do a little bit of extension work in between, and then we're going to come to the other side. If you had a wall or something that you could plant your feet against, a sticky mat, that could be good for you. We're going to come belly down on the ball. Your bottom ribs and your hips are supported. I don't want you to feel like you're dumping into your lower back. So press your pubic bone down into the ball, lengthen through the spine, extend through the legs. As you inhale, dive over your ball, round your spine. As you exhale, like you're swimming, you're going to raise the arms out in front of you and then circle them back behind you to lift the chest a little higher. Inhale, dive into the water. As you exhale, Lift up long, circle around, chest comes through, engage the glutes. Inhale, dive into the water. Exhale, lift up, circle around. Inhale, dive in. We've got 3 more. Keep engaging your abs here. We're going to inhale, dive into the water. As you exhale, keep the fingertips extending long. Reach the torso up as much as you can. Inhale here. Exhale, you're going to cactus the arms, engage the glutes, lift a little higher. Inhale, keep as much height as you can, reach the fingertips forward. Exhale, cactus, lift a little higher from the upper back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, cactus, thoracic extension. 3 more. Last one. We're going to hold the cactus. Keep the extension. Inhale. The forearms are just going to tap in front of you. And then exhale, come back out into that cactus. Your neck is long. Inhale, forearms together. Exhale, cactus them wide. We've got 5 more here. Sorry, we've got 6 more here. I can't count. This is not news to anybody. One more. We're going to hold and do little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then fold all the way over the ball. Give yourself a little bit of a rock forwards and backwards. And then we're going to come to the other side. So you're going to start by planting that right forearm on the ball, right knee on the ground, leaning into the ball. Left hip stacks on top of right, pelvis stays stable. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left leg lifts. Inhale it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale it down. Stay here or extend out to the fingertips for your last 8. That knee and hip keep facing the front the whole time. Last one. Bring that ball back in towards you. Plant down through the forearm. Option to keep the left hand there. Option 1, maybe you're just staying here and this is enough, pressing into the ball. Option 2, maybe you're stepping that right leg back to meet the left, playing with taking the left hand off in this version of side plank. Option to take those little leg lifts, so the right knee will start down on the floor. As you exhale, tap the right knee to the left, inhale it down. Exhale to tap. Inhale it down. 8 more. Last one. And then slowly release. Woo. We're going to keep the ball over towards the right. You're going to take the left hand down, take the right foot onto the ball. Option 1, maybe you're staying here. Option 2, take those right fingertips down, send the left leg back. Maybe you're playing around here, lifting the arm and the leg. Otherwise, we're taking those left leg lifts. So ground down through the inner edge of the right foot, take an inhale. As you exhale, left knee to right. Inhale, set it down. Maybe on this side you need those right fingertips down for support. Maybe you can take that left leg long for the last 4 reps. Option to take another set of those. Option to send the left leg back on the floor. Otherwise, take the right fingertips down. Press into the right fingertips to lift the left leg. Stagger it behind the right on the ball. Fingertips can stay down. Fingertips can come to a chair or a table or a wall. Or maybe we're playing around with destroying the entire room with taking the right fingertips up towards the sky. I sometimes think that it's a miracle that I haven't killed myself. I do some really crazy things, like upside down TRX moves, all sorts of handstand things, and I'm just constantly falling in weird positions. Get good at falling. That's my best advice in life. We're going to take 2 more breaths. And then slowly, as safely as you can, you're going to make your way down. All right, from here, we're going to do one last little bit of extension work, and then we are going to do some bird dog work, and then we're going to be done. So, you are going to start with your whole body supported on the ball. So, kind of just like your toes and your fingertips. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to float the left leg, the left arm and the right leg. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, right arm, left leg. Inhale, set it down. You're trying to keep going, keep alternating. You're trying to keep an even pressure between both sides of your pelvis and both sides of your ribs on the ball. So you're trying not to twist from side to side. And I want you to feel the movement coming from the back of your shoulder and the back of your leg, not just from your lower back. You have the option to stay here. Otherwise, you can shift yourself forward a little bit so that you're just supported on the fingertips. Nice strong extension through the legs. Exhale. Opposite arm, opposite leg lift. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, opposite arm, opposite leg lift. Inhale to neutral. Keep going like this. You could stay here. Otherwise, if you really want to challenge your balance, you're going to shift again so more of your mid-body is supported on the ball, and you're going to try and float your hands and your legs. So for me, it's enough of a balance challenge just to try and keep my arms and my legs both floating. But if you're super, super balanced, maybe you could take bird dogs without having the fingers or the toes on the floor. Both arms and legs are extended at the same time. If you can, you are clearly a ninja, and many, many kudos to you. For the rest of us, we're just going to try and hang out in this sort of floating skydiver, if that's where we're working. We're going to take about 4 more breaths. So 2 more on each side to make yourself even, if that's where you're working. And then slowly make your way down off the ball. Just let your spine round. All right, last little bit here, and then we're going to finish on the floor. We're going to come into another little version of a bird dog sort of move. So you're going to have your forearms on the ball. We're going to start with just the leg work. So you're going to bend your right knee, heel to the glute. Take an inhale. Press down evenly through the forearms. As you exhale, engage the left glute to stabilize and do a donkey kick with your right. Inhale, tap the knee to the floor. Exhale, donkey kick right. Inhale, tap. Exhale, donkey kick. We're going to do 1 more, and now we're going to do 4 more. Hold it up and do 10 little pulses. Hold it up in your donkey kick. You're going to extend the leg, bend the knee. Extend the knee, bend the knee. So we're just doing a little hamstring curl. Extend and bend. You're not going to have as much extension and height through your hip as you normally would, and that's fine. 3 more. This time as you bend the knee, tap it next to the left, and then extend all the way out. Inhale, bend all the way in. Exhale, extend all the way out. We're going to do 6 more. Your left glute should also be talking to you. 1 more. Set it down for a second, give your glutes a little bit of a rest. We're going to come into a bird dog variation from here. So if the leg work's enough for you, just stick with the leg work. Otherwise, you're going to extend the right leg behind you, tuck under the toes. First option would be to come to just like the fingertips of the left hand on the ball. Second option is reach that left hand out in front of you. Take an inhale. Let's see if I can even do this. Exhale, engage the left glute. Float the right toes. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, float the right toes. Inhale, set it down. You have the option to also float the left hand down, and then as you exhale, float it up. It depends how much coordination you want. Inhale everything down, exhale everything up. We're doing 4 more. Keep the pelvis even to the ground. 1 more. And then bring it in. That is way harder than it looks like it should be. Plant the forearms back on the ground, back on the ball. We're going to do the other side. So feet, knees, hips distance apart, kind of talk. Bend the left knee, heel to the glute. Take an inhale. As you exhale, engage the right glute to stabilize. Donkey kick. Inhale it down. Exhale, donkey kick. Inhale it down. So your tendency, and what my body is wanting to do, is go all the way over to the right. See if you can move the ball a little bit more to the left so that you have to stabilize and neutralize. We're going to do 4 more. We've got 10 hamstring curls. Inhale, extend. Exhale to bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale to bend. Back of the neck is long. Last 4. Keep the knee bent. Tap the knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale to tap. Exhale, extend. 8 more. Last one. Bring it down. We're coming into those bird dogs. So ground down the center of the ball underneath the left forearm. Send the left leg back. Right arm floats. Option 1, as you exhale, you're just floating the left toes. Inhale it down. Exhale to float. Inhale it down. Exhale to float. Inhale it down. Option to also lower the right arm and then exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. 5 more. And then slowly release. From here, we're going to make our way all the way down onto our backs. So you're going to have your legs up over the ball, like a little tabletop, and you're going to squeeze the ball in towards the glutes. Take an inhale. Hands can be to the sky or down beside you. As you exhale, you're going to do a little reverse curl. So peel the lower spine off the mat. Inhale, slowly tap it down. The ball is coming with you. As you exhale, gentle squeeze of the heels to the glutes. Slide the knees towards the shoulders, lift the lower back. Inhale, set it down. We're going slow, we've got 8 more. Three more. Last little bit here. You're going to take the ball in between the ankles, extend the ball up to the sky. Take an inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the legs together, engage the inner thighs, engage the pelvic floor. Inhale, release. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale, release. 3 more. Now we add the upper body. Hands come behind the head, elbows wide. Take an inhale. Your spine is in imprint, lower back on the floor. As you exhale, squeeze the ball with the legs, engage the pelvic floor, ribs slide to the hips as you curl up. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze everything to the midline, curl up. Inhale, release. You've got 8 more. Last 2. Bring the ball down, set the knees over the ball, bring the arms out to a capital T. And you're just going to let the ball rock from side to side, taking a little spinal twist, crack crunch. And keep the left knee as it is, cross the right ankle over the bottom of the left thigh and then draw the ball in towards you, coming into a little figure 4. Put the right foot on the ball, cross the left ankle over the bottom of the right knee, draw the legs in towards you, taking a figure 4. Resting both legs on the ball, take a nice deep inhale through the mouth, out through the nose, and then let it go through the mouth. Feel free to take any other stretches or movements you need. Otherwise, taking a moment here to thank your body and yourself for showing up and taking this time. Today, as you go forward, may you be balanced in your thoughts, kind in your words, and peaceful in your heart. Namaste.